A, leave you alone, or B, cut your ass
That's
back.
right. Okay.
This industry is crazy. I was stalked for like a whole year by one person. I stay in my lane, you stay in yours, and keep it moving. Once I go there, they want to deem me crazy. But people don't ever want to take accountability on what they do.
Today on Artistry Unplugged, we're talking about creativity, perseverance, ownership, and what it takes to keep believing in a vision when nobody else can see it. My guest is creator, writer, producer, and entrepreneur, Mr. DeAndre Little.
Hey, Michelle,
Please
how
give
you
it
doing?
up.
Thank you for welcoming.
Welcome.
I'm so humbled to be here with
Yes,
you today.
sir. We're so excited to have you
Thank you.
here.
I appreciate that. Great platform for me to possibly have conversations with. So I'm grateful.
Absolutely. And you know, you're doing great things.
Thank you. I
And
really
as
appreciate it.
people will
Likewise, I'm
see-
glad to see that you're doing your thing with
Thank
Artistry
you. I
Unplugged.
appreciate
So
that.
thank you.
And you guys are in for a treat because this man here, as you know, he's doing a lot of things. So we're gonna go ahead and let's unplug and get with it. Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Hey everybody, hope y'all will.
Let's talk about when you were a kid.
Okay.
Tell me what type of kid you were growing up.
I was a very hyper kid.
You were.
Yes, like but I like to create. I love to create.
Mhm.
And I noticed my gift when I was 5 years old. And I remember as a child that I used to like to sing. And I used to act like I'd be in my room like I'm writing movies, or just like I had a desk that my mom and dad bought me for Christmas. And I used to be like I'm signing artists, or I'd be writing scripts and just creating content and stuff like that. So I really started when I was 5 years old.
Wow.
And I just looking at TV, and I just learned from there. And my gift started around 5.
So you kind of knew what you wanted to do at age 5.
Mhm.
Now, you mentioned age 8. What was that a specific time in your life that you remember with the art, with the creativity?
Well, I know at 8, that's when I first created my first horror film. Idea. It was a man by the name of Chris Green. I was in the 3rd grade, and I remember creating like just having a creative mind and imagination, and being able to fulfill storytelling, and just being able to write and create. That was just my main purpose. So I've always known that I have something special. I say that humbly. I don't boast or brag about, you know, whatever. But yeah, that's where it started really
At age 8.
Yeah, 8. It's 8 to 5. 5, I noticed that 8 is when I first created my first character. His name was Chris Green.
It was Chris Green?
Horror film.
film.
I was going to Forest Park at the time.
So you like watching scary movies? When you were
Scary
young?
movies. You know what? Growing up, I used to be scared of them. But then actually I grew into liking them. But I'm 33, so I have had an old soul. So I always like blaxploitation films, good times. That's where a lot of my creativity and writing process come from.
Yes.
Like Foxy Brown, all the 70s movies. Like
Yeah.
and music like
good
that.
stuff.
The good stuff. Yeah. Stuff that's worth watching. Some of this stuff today, I don't what the hell.
What is your Mount Rushmore for actors? Give me about 3 or 4 of them.
3 of them. 4. I don't really have a particular Mount Rush like that. But I like Denzel Washington. I love Viola Davis. I think that she's extremely talented.
She is.
Taraji P. Henson, Will Smith. It's a plethora of people that I can name. It's so many people.
It is so many.
It's so many of them.
Did you ever study any of them or anything?
No. But I do know that I like, as far as writing style, like I like the people like Benton McCall Evans. He was the one that wrote Martin and Jamie Foxx. I love Tyler Perry. I'm a huge fan of his. Stephen King. I love Stephen King films.
Well, he's the one who did the horror.
Yeah, he did Misery.
Yeah. Misery.
It's a lot. He got a lot of Carrie. He wrote Carrie. Yeah, I want to say he did do Carrie, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah. So
goodness.
I'm a huge fan of his as far as like in the writing aspect. So it's a lot of them that I look up to a lot.
Yeah.
That help groom my writing.
That's so cool. That
Mhm.
is so cool. Uh, when did creativity first find you? I know you said age 8, but when did you really get your feet wet?
Okay, professionally when I was 19, I
Mhm.
used to do uh assistant work for an artist. She's no longer here. She's passed on.
Oh,
But I used to run her fan club. I had got her an interview with a company by the name of I Got Sold. I was 19 then, just stepping in. At the time, Andre Harrell had opened up a label, Harrell Records. So I wanted to go and do that. Like I was like, I don't want to do college.
yeah, you wanted.
I wanted to work and write and then film.
Mhm.
And my dad was like, no, you're not going to no New York to do no record label,
Oh man.
internship. So I started doing it from home. Like I started working with a lady she was a part of Missy Elliott group sister, and
Oh,
Devontae Swing
yeah.
group, and from 94 to 93, I mean 94 to like 95, 93, 95, somewhere. I don't remember the years.
Mhm.
And she's passed on now. And during the process of me, I created a TV show for her by the name LaShawn Shelby Way. And it was supposed to be in a reality show, which she is one of KC's from Jodeci's
For go from Jodeci?
baby mama.
Okay. Oh,
It
Lord.
was, and she was complaining about at the time her uh image not really getting out there and people not seeing the kind of person that she was as a writer and a singer. So I created her concept and pitched it to BET.
You did that?
I was 19 years old. Her song was stuck with a producer that she had for a year. I chased it
Mhm.
down and got it in a matter of no time. So
Boy,
yeah,
you was a go-getter out the
I'm
gate.
still to this day. Like I be surprised. And so from there, I booked her interviews
Mhm.
with I Got Soul, and then I actually merged a deal with her potentially with Slip and Slide Records, who signed Trina and Trick
Trina.
Daddy.
Yeah, yeah.
They was willing to sign her, but she didn't go through with it. And then I had another one label by the name of Bentley Records that I helped her
Yeah.
get out there with and did that type of leg work. But that didn't work out. But I kept on going.
Keep
And so
plugging
then
away.
so 2013 I pitched an idea to what was the record company? No, not record production company. Think Factory Media. They compose R&B divas. And
That's a show come on,
it, TV1 at the
yeah,
time back in the
yeah.
day. And I pitched it to them, and it was amazing. It was a musical competition series that I created called the Next R&B Champ. And it was about middle-aged artists finding their way to, because a lot of these competition series we have where people are young. I'm like, let's give a chance to the middle-aged people
Thank you.
to use their gifts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I never got it off the ground, but I was able to pitch that. And so that was another railroad that kind of got me into the industry. And
Mhm.
so from there, I created an idea for a Moesha new series for Shaw Jackson and Candace Vaughn as Kim and Niecy. I developed it from 2019 to 2023. It was supposed to be on Tubi
Yeah.
and Maverick, but then I got into like a dispute with CBS. I own the copyright and everything.
That's good. You
But
gotta do that.
yeah, but you know how it goes when you a newcomer, they not trying to mess with you. So I was like, and I'll never forget. I was like, I can never deal with CBS again.
You say I'm done.
I'm done because my mom had a stroke when we were supposed to film June 19th for 2023. And they were writing me with that, and Tubi made me take the posters down. I mean, it was going large over TikTok and everything.
Get
But
out.
God said, keep going. I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna fight this no more. So
Yeah.
then from there, I switched the title of the show. And now I'm 5 sitcoms and movies in. So I got a lot of stuff that I'm doing, and
Yeah.
I own my own label, and I ended up, I mean, not label, my own production company,
Mhm.
and eventually it just skyrocketed. God blessed me to in 2025 to get my back pay. In 2024, I was able to get
So
my
they owed you?
No, 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 no.
Oh, okay.
For anxiety.
Gotcha,
Mental
gotcha.
health, like,
Okay, right.
I take ownership into
Mhm.
my anxiety. I never deny it, and I express for everybody else. If you got it, take care of
That's
yourself.
right.
Yeah,
Absolutely, you need
don't
to.
be scared or afraid or think you're crazy because you may
Mhm.
sense something.
That's that stigma and
That is
stuff.
very much a stigma.
Yeah.
But from there, so I just been in, like, I got with Royal K, that was the company that picked me up once to be CBS took me to the wayside and made me take everything down. So God been good. God does things for me.
He do. He
So
does.
I am big on owning your own material. Please do not sell your material to these
Mhm.
companies and distribution companies because you're not going to get no type of royalties. You make sure that you
Right.
stand firm in negotiating your own deals, being smart,
Mhm.
Google, do what you got to do. Take courses. If you can't do it, research. Research is everything. So yeah, that's
Important.
kind of like,
Take notes.
yeah, that's kind of like my
Yeah.
story. So that's like kind of
Yeah.
where I start from. Yeah,
That's
like
cool
yeah, yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
you
So
and you're still doing your thing. So
yeah,
that's a good
yeah.
thing. Okay.
I ain't where I want to be, but I'm humble.
But
God
you on
is,
your
yeah,
way though.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Did you always see yourself in entertainment?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I
What
knew at a young age, but I was so discreet with my talent. Like I didn't boast it back about it. My dad and mom
Mhm.
found out eventually. They was like, "You do all this?" I said, "Yeah," but God always say, "Be humble with your craft."
this you should.
Yeah, so I'm not the type that is yelling it out. I try to keep it as low key as possible.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. You're very humble. So why storytelling?
It's just expressive. It's like when you can't find the words to come out of your mouth, you can
Mhm.
find it through the pen or through the computer, however you write. That's the best way. So storytelling is sometimes can explain the words that you can't get out or utter out of your mouth.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I'm very big on sometimes if I ain't expressing it out of my mouth, you can write it down.
You can write it down.
hmm
That's good. What made you walk away from college?
I wanted to go. I went for psychology, but I understand it. I just see so many people who go and get educations and never work in the majors or the fields that they go for.
Oh, yeah.
So sometimes, and I'm not giving this kind of advice to no up and coming kids or teenagers or young adults. Further your education, but education is not for everybody. And I
Mhm.
was one of them, and
Right.
yeah, it's just something that didn't interest me. I did it in high school. I was like, God, I'm not doing it again. So
So you didn't take when you was in college, you didn't take anything as far as the arts. You was majoring in
I was
something
trying to
else?
major in psychology. Yeah, I didn't go like the School of Arts or nothing like that.
Maybe
So
that probably would have
this
been
was a
better.
raw talent. Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
it maybe even would have been better, but people be telling me go back. I'll be like, well, I'm learning hands on. I
Yeah.
think about it, but it ain't nothing that interests me like that. Some talents are just raw. It comes to you
Mhm.
and God give it to you. So
That's
sometimes
right.
you don't have to have an education for that. And I tell people that want to be writers or want to be actors, you know what I'm saying? You can start from anywhere. Like I've ran across people that are so mean to people that may be trying to start out as actresses and actors
Mhm.
or writers. They look down upon you. Because when I was coming in, they was like, who
Okay.
is this dude? Like I had so many people that had to apologize for me because I came in unorthodox. And, so I was just like, I don't judge nobody. I try to treat
Right.
people right, open them with open arms, and just not be so mean.
Right.
In this business, we have to stay together. Whatever platform that you own, whatever skill or craft that you got, we got to support each other as brothers and sisters,
We
as
should.
Christ tells us to.
That's right.
Yeah, like
That's right.
it's no competition, and that's one thing I'm big on. I'm not. I embrace somebody. What I got to compete for?
Mhm.
I'm in my own
Mhm.
alone my own zone, and I expect everybody else to be the same, but you can't get that
But you
from
know,
everybody.
and you should treat people the way you want to be treated.
That's true. I'm big
You
on that
know?
too. If you mean
Yeah.
to somebody around me, you can get
Mhm.
gone. Because that's grounds for me to leave you alone or be cuss your ass
That's
back
right.
out.
Okay. Hello. You better
I mean,
tell
yeah, I
somebody.
mean, I'm just being real. Like, you gotta treat people the way you want to be
That's
treated.
right.
Because you don't know what the next person, you be rude to somebody and you don't know what the next man or the next woman going through. Pray for people, treat them right, you know.
Yeah.
Don't act like you above them, because just as God give it to you, he can
You
take
can
it
take
from
it
your ass
away.
too. So you
Yeah.
got to be, you got to be grateful and generous to how you treat people.
And that's the human side. I
Mhm.
mean, it seems like when people start getting up, they just forget about the
Yeah,
human
forget where you
side.
come from. Yeah, like it's just like sell their soul. And that's
Yeah.
just something my daddy told me. He was like, if you ever do that, I'm gonna beat your, he ain't a
You
cusser, but
okay?
yeah, but so yeah, it's just like you got to be mindful how you
Yeah.
treat people. Because you don't know, your words could be the last time that a person or a man or a woman can go through something.
Mhm.
I have a big heart, so I just try to treat people the way that they, and I give you the shirt off my back. So I just don't like that. Treat people.
That's right. And then what if
kind.
something happened to one of y'all or something? Then
Mhm.
you just last thing they heard was you cussing them out or
Yeah,
something, treating them a
yeah,
certain kind of way.
yeah, like
You can feel
I
bad.
just had like where I had an incident where somebody tried to. I was like, this industry is crazy. I was stalked for like a whole year by one person.
No, you was
Yes, I
not.
was. Yes, I was a former director.
Get out. What?
Then another guy came in my house that I hired for a project and tried to set me up with lies. And so that's why you have to be careful
You
with
sure do.
these people in this industry. Hey,
That's
yeah, it's something. That's why
That's
I'm like,
scary.
yeah.
Oh
Like,
my
I mean,
goodness.
it was to the point where I was getting mailed to my house, court cases all the time with just lies, like deranged. I'm talking about like crazy. So that's why I'm an introvert now. I just don't deal with a lot.
Are you introvert?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Since you're in the things that you're involved in, but that's how creative people are.
Yeah, we
A lot of them
mainly
are
to ourselves.
introverts. Yeah.
We are.
For a good reason.
I know how to turn my extrovertism on, but most of the time I'm into being introverted because people think they can use you, or they're just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just got, calculated, have interior motives and all that. So I'm just like, nah.
You're like,
Yeah.
no. Now, when you went to school, was that kind of like a backup plan for you, or was there a backup plan after
Well, I
you came
always,
out?
but
Or?
I was a licensed peer support specialist. But psychology is something I always have a way with, just encouraging and helping people. But it's not my first love. Writing and producing is like, yeah, but that's something I've always been good at, just helping people get through tough times or problem solving. That's just me. So, but it ain't nothing I can deal with. That's a lot of personality, because I might need a damn therapist.
That's right. Absolutely. And you can use that in the field of work that you're doing with the entertainment. You know, that can come in handy.
But you know what? Sometimes I'll be looking at some of my expertise and lessons that I got through peer support and rap and all those things, and I'll be looking at some of the people that I may have encountered or worked with. Like, this motherfucker crazy. Sorry for the language.
No, that's good. You good. You good.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes they be trying to make like you crazy, but they be the one.
But they the ones.
Yeah, so
that's that switch.
Know how to turn it on and off. Oh, so I'm like, I'm an easygoing guy, but I just don't know how to see it. Like, I just,
yeah.
Other than that, I just like supporting people, and I like to support your outlet. This is an amazing platform that you got going for yourself.
Thank you so much.
For real, you're gonna go very far with it.
You think
and
so?
I'm gonna keep recommending people to you too.
Thank you.
I'm big in speaking things positivity over people.
Yes, that is so cool.
Yeah. I like the thing that you what's your name again, DJ LD? I like what y'all got going on. The setup is nice. And it's very well presented. I feel at home.
You do. Everybody say that. The ambiance makes them.
It do.
You know.
You make you feel like you're in a half to something.
Yeah, it's a safe space.
Yeah, it is.
And I wanted to create this for a safe space for artists. You know, and it's a place where they can unload and just
unwind and just be yourself. And
just be
I do. I ain't tense. Most of the time I be scared to talk to people, but I feel right at home with you. Like, I feel like I've known you for years.
That's so cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Now, what keeps you going when nobody's watching?
God. I stay prayed up. I'm very intertwined with Christ. That's my first love, always. But I support anything. If you don't believe in him, I'm a just free spirited person. Like, I don't judge people if they different from me or anything, orientation, creed, or nothing like that. So, but God keeps me grounded, and I just try to live in His
Yeah.
word and don't act like I'm above nobody. My boo boo stank like the next person. You know what I'm saying? So, you can't walk around like you're better than anybody.
No.
So God is what keeps me grounded. He keeps me humble. He keeps me prayed up. My mom and dad, they keep me grounded and raised me right. And my grandmother did. So yeah, and I was raised in church. So that's my essence of keeping me grounded.
That's a good foundation to
Hmm.
have, you know.
Yeah.
Like you said, it helps keep you grounded. Have you ever felt through life overlooked?
No, because I don't
No.
occupy myself in places where I feel overlooked. If you think you above me, go have at it.
Mhm.
Goodbye and good riddance. And I go about my business. I'm not gonna kiss your butt to try to
To
fit in.
try to fit in.
Yeah, I've never been that type. If you don't like me,
Mhm.
have at
On
it.
to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not finna try to make you to. So yeah, like I stay in my lane, you stay in yours and keep it moving.
You keep it
Yeah,
moving.
you can't water yourself down to appease nobody because you'll be spending your whole life worrying about what everybody else thinks. And that's one thing
Definitely.
I try not to. If it's not positive, I'm not feeding into.
Mhm.
Yeah, if it's
Mhm.
negative, you ain't even finna get a response from me.
Responsibility.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. What do people misunderstand about DeAndre Little?
Most of the time they misunderstand me as just a person overall. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people could antagonize me, and I'm not the type that but once I go there, they want to deem me crazy. But people don't ever want to take accountability on what they do. And then they try to make you out to be the bad guy, and then they the ones doing crazy stuff to you. So I'm like, that's a misunderstanding that I deal with a lot. Like, I'm like, I mind my business. You come bothering me, and then you trying to
Right.
call me crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
yeah,
That's that flip thing we were talking
yeah,
about earlier.
if that's yeah, that's the personality disorders, and people like that, it may take me out of my character. I try to stay away.
Yeah,
From it.
and that's good too. I
I know
wish
my triggers, and I know
Yeah.
what I can take and what I can't. And when I feel overwhelmed or anxiety, I get pack my bags and leave. I ain't even finna argue with you.
Yeah, and that's good that you know who DeAndre is.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In that way.
Yeah. It took me some time to grow there, but at 33, my patience is strong, but it's not for foolishness. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? The
because 'cause you're
older
trying
you
to go
get,
somewhere, you're
yeah,
trying
you
to do
got to.
something.
You can't let the devil be a playground in your mind. You have to be positive.
Mhm. Mhm. You sure better be. What's been the hardest part of building something that's from well, let me say it like this way.
Mhm.
What's the hardest part of building from nothing?
So, financially, just that's the main thing is bringing these shows and concepts together as a movie together. It is not the easiest being on a fixed income. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ah,
so yeah,
yes,
so like
yes.
me, putting every dime into my projects, and God granted me the ability to utilize what I had because I was at a job, a 9 to 5 for 5 years, bullied, and then it got to the point I formed my business. My mama said, "Quit that job." I never looked back.
They was bullying you at the job.
Yeah, yeah.
What you mean? Like
Housekeeping. I had
they was picking on you or
yeah,
something?
yeah,
Dang,
yeah,
that's
and,
messed
and,
up.
and so I was everybody's like safe space
Yes,
there.
yes.
So I left and I never looked back. And
Mhm.
I was making $15 an hour, living comfortably. Out on my own for the second time. I left my parents' house. I was living life like a 25-year-old, and
Mhm.
I was just like trying to proceed to pay and work, just pay my bills and finance my business. But
Mhm.
God saw another plan. He said, quit that job. And my mama told me to. And I never looked back for a whole year. And then a week later, my Section 8 voucher came through. So after I quit that job, God blessed me
You
with that.
sure did.
And for a whole year, I had moved back home. I was trying to find something. I thought I could use it at the apartment that I had at the time. They was like, no, we don't accept it. So for a whole year, I couldn't find nothing. But I went back home to my childhood home with my parents. They said, don't you worry. Go chase your disability for your anxiety.
Yes,
And
yes.
focus on that writing. I had got representation from 2023 to 2024, and it wasn't the best like that. And the moment I let it go, God blessed me to finance my films, because I went through it all with so many different people telling me you could do it. And that's one thing in the industry too. Like, you're going to deal with a lot of people telling you that they can help finance, or they can produce this, or try to take over. No, you keep doing your own thing and just let God lead you into the way that it needs to be done. Oh, I can get you with Netflix. I can get you with this person, and nobody brings nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, and like, yeah. So I was just like, no. So now God has made it where I'm on my Section 8, my disability, and I'm able to finance my films that way. And that wasn't nothing but God, because He knew the anxiety and depression and the sleepless nights that I had on that job just to make a living.
Dang, that was a lot just to go through just for a job.
And I moved back home, and my grandmother passed away in the midst of it. So, but I finally told her, and she was like, "Boy, you gonna make it." But see, she was one of the. It was crazy. I predicted her death. It was scary. Like, I had on the Kim and Niecy show, I had an idea where one of the grandmothers was supposed to catch a heart issue. My grandma had to have surgery a year later. And I was like, dang. So right in detail, sometimes God give you gifts where you can foresee stuff too. So I've always been like that as a kid. Like,
so you tap into that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I'm definitely into Christianity, but I do believe in like tarot readings and stuff like that. Yeah. That stuff be real. Like, you can really have a gift. Like, and it's scary to me. My mama's called me psychic all the time. She be like, boy, you can say something and it come to reality. Like, for real. Like, I wouldn't even call it that. I would say spirit of discernment and like prophecy.
Yeah.
It's it.
It's a gift. It really is.
Yeah. And so it's scary. Like, like, I had a dream my aunt passed and she ended up dying. Like, it's scary. Them type of stuff. It's scary.
Wow.
Like,
I don't think I want to see that.
I know. I was like,
real. But I've had that moment where I'd be like, I think about a family member or something, then the next day they die. You know, I said, I need to call such and such, and they pass away.
Yeah.
So I think those are like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, how do you deal with disappointment? Because I know in this industry, the industries that you're involved in, that comes along with it. So how do you deal with that?
God. I stay prayed up, and I execute a positive mind frame. I deal with it. I sit in it. I say, okay, God, this not being what you want for me, but I'm not finna stress it.
Yeah.
And the next opportunity will be better for what you have for me. I don't sit and dwell in it, and I'm not going to sit around and wait for nobody to create an opportunity for me. Tyler Perry said it best: build your own tables at your own seat at your own table. So I'm big on that.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I know you've been at this for a while. Have you ever wanted to quit?
Oh, yes. Recently, when I had the situation I was telling you about with the guy that came in my house and tried to set me up.
Yeah.
That was something I was like, you know what?
That was good.
I'm at peace. And I paid you to do a job that you trying to set me up.
Right. I'm trying to help you.
Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? This ain't worth all of this. Like, if I got to go through this, and then on top of that, having your mentor lying on me, and he was stalking me too.
They was out to get you.
Yeah.
Did you ever find out what was that about?
Yeah, even because I didn't want to work with him.
Ah, so he was feeling certain kind of way. Okay.
And went on the internet to try to spray everything about, and it even came to the point where the actress, me and her good now, but she was in on it with them too.
What?
Yeah.
They was hating.
Yeah.
Dang. That's stuff you gotta be mindful.
You gotta be mindful for it. You gotta be. And my dad and them always do background checks on these crazy actors, because I always attract, like, healing spirit people. They attract crazy people. I'm like, what in the world?
Dang.
Yeah.
That's a lesson learned. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm very particular on who I hire and deal with.
You got to be,
This
though.
industry, I'm telling y'all, it's some crazy people in it. They'll have you were to go to jail or something.
What has this journey cost you?
It haven't cost me
Personally.
not my peace, not my moral, nothing really. It ain't really cost me anything.
No.
Other than damn money. Other than
I
that,
know that's
yeah,
right.
other than that, not really like, it ain't really cost me nothing.
No.
No, I'm a pretty rounded guy. So,
Mhm.
I try to stay prayed up as possible and just keep myself
Positive, like you said.
positive and optimistic as
Mhm.
possible. Yeah, so it ain't really caused me no
No
stress
heartache.
other than gray hairs.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
That'll
about
do
it.
it. Stress will do that kind of stuff.
But other than that, I rock my grays. I embrace it.
Why is ownership so important to you?
It is very wise to own it. And I'm talking about, this is for songwriters, this is for even writers and producers, because you don't want nobody, the rich, no disrespect, the white man, these huge corporations, to own what you have and put your blood, sweat, and tears in. And you don't see a dime for it. That ain't gonna be me.
So there's crooks involved in this stuff.
Yeah, yes. Like like you be having these liaisons, these agents, these sale agents, all of that, and you won't see a dime of your money from your films. So you have to be smart. That's why they have outlets like Film Hub, all of that, where they give you an 80-20 split. See, with my company, they do me good. I negotiated with them and I got a 50-50 split with mine, with Roy K Network. If you want to take your stuff over there, they're an amazing network. That's what the majority of my stuff is. You wanna make sure that you negotiate it. And most of the times you don't even really need an agent unless you're trying to go on the Hollywood route.
Oh.
But as far as like music wise, you want to always be smart. Whenever you write a song, you want to always make sure that you have split sheets. That's a big thing.
Now, what are split sheets?
Split sheets is
for people that may not know what it
split
is.
sheets is like if you're an artist or a songwriter, both or either or. Split sheets is like you use your copyright. It's the sheets that you fill out opposed with each other, and whoever get the percentage, like the producer get a percentage, the people who write the songs will get a percentage, or however many co-writers or writers are on there. Some people write their own songs, some people don't. Then you want to get with Sound Exchange if you're an artist. Sound Exchange it's like an artist performance right organization, so it collects your royalties from a digital standpoint. So it's a lot of things that you have to educate yourself on so that nobody won't shit you in the industry. You gotta be smart.
So basically you're saying it's more to it than just singing.
Yeah, you got, singing and acting and actress. Yeah, like you gotta know what you're doing. Yeah, like you gotta do your research, negotiate things, even if you got a manager and stuff, still learn the stuff so that they won't get you. Be smart. Like I was learning as I was pitching to these major networks and all of that when I was doing mine. My agent never got me a deal with nothing. I did everything on my own. Yeah, I'm very intelligent, like very smart. I stay and research everything. Like you won't get one over on me.
I know that's
right. So I'm very big on it. So I want to tell my fellow actresses and actors, if you don't have an agent or a label, finance yourself or get with people that'll work with you for free. It's ways to collaborate with people. People are willing to build a brand with you if you're honest and open and you're a outstanding business person. Don't try to get over, because the person may not see it, but God will. Yeah. So I'm big on and if I have resources, I give it to the next person, because God will bless me. What I'm gonna hold my knowledge for?
That's
when I can help you.
That's another thing. We need to be sharing that stuff.
I don't have no problem helping nobody.
If you're secure in yourself, you should have no problem with helping.
I agree.
And tips and everything else.
I agree, because that's where your blessings come from. The moment that you get withhold with resources and thinking that you above the program, God ain't gonna bless you.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't just sit around here and think that you're better than anybody, or that because God say help somebody else.
That's right.
Don't be
Don't sit on the knowledge.
Yeah.
Share the wealth.
Yeah, for real. Like, it ain't no need for competition. We got enough competition and craziness going on with the leadership that we have in the political standpoint. So us as brothers and sisters, African American, men and women, we gotta stick with each other, bro. We can't fight against one another.
We gotta
Right. We gotta stick together.
You know, we've been divided for so long.
We have.
And so I hope one day we do come together and do what we,
Right. And another thing that I want to get on is we have to stop having this mindset that just because somebody's a different race, ethnicity, that they bad people and we can't coexist. You don't have to believe everything that somebody go through, but still God say love.
Yeah.
And I'm big on that. I'll be friends with the hooker down the street on Liberty.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I won't judge you though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the next person, the homeless man on the corner. I'll give you $5 if I got it. That's because you don't judge people. I don't like that. I don't like
they do that so.
Yeah, for real. For real.
I don't know why.
Right.
But they do it.
Yeah.
Now, what are you really building right now?
Right now, I'm just building just a legacy. I really want to. I don't have no children, but I want to, like, one day adapt my wealth to my great nieces and nephews, little cousins, teach them, get them ready for the world, prepare for things that they have goals and dreams to be able to, and be that example that if I can do it, you can do it.
Right.
And your uncle, your cousin gonna be there and I'm gonna be rooting you on.
There you
know what I'm saying? Because it's our job also as the elders to make sure that the next generation is set to be able to groom into their talents and not compete with them. You know what I'm saying? Because one day we're going to want to sit down and retire and let it go. You know? So, you know, just pass the torch.
Pass the torch.
Yeah.
We need to do that more often.
Yeah.
What are you still searching for?
I'm still searching for just all around peace. And when I say searching for peace, I'm talking about a peace that's everlasting. That can't be compromised. Yeah, sometimes I can dwell in the pit. Now that's something that I deal with. Like the things that I've been hurt by sometimes can fuel me to my anxiety, doubt myself. Sometimes we all have that, which is a normal thing. But that's one thing that I'm really truly working on is just getting outstanding peace always.
Always.
Yeah, I don't want to have a worry or a doubt in my mind because God say don't worry. But we're human.
Yeah.
And you know, you can't be so hard on yourself. Sometimes I'm that too.
How do you go about doing that?
What stay prayed up, meditate, find a way to be outgoing, you know. Don't sit in your sorrow. No, sit in it, deal with it, heal. Because you know, you don't want to run from it because it get worse when you run for or try to control your mind. Don't fight. That's something I learned. Overall, like sit in them thoughts. Let them negative thoughts come. They just thoughts.
Right.
And pick yourself up and keep going. But when you sit and mass in them and you run from them instead of massing in them, it gets worse. So always just take the steps to heal yourself and try to keep yourself balanced. So that's the best thing. And if it's a problem, get medicated. You know, ain't nothing wrong with if you got anxiety or depression. You know, we all deal with it.
Yep.
Another thing that I want to get on, African Americans, white, everybody, stop thinking that you're opposed from medication or therapy. God give us that outlet. Praying ain't gonna always solve your problems. Sometimes you got to get to the root with that medication or finding outlets to keep you grounded.
Yeah.
Prayer ain't always gonna work. Sometimes God give us the labor. We got free will, and there's outlets and things out here that help you heal. And I'm big on just because you're going through something, that don't mean you got to be evil to nobody and take it out on nobody. Go get that thing taken care of.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm big on just mental health, overall positive things. I love music.
Yeah.
Movies.
Thank God for music.
Yeah, thank God for music. Like I like the platform Artistry Unplugged, but I like the fact, even though you would think of artistry, you would think that you're going towards that's artists. But see, you're doing different. You're doing filmmakers, you're doing entrepreneurs. It's just not one lane that you.
No.
And I like
It's
that.
just art, period.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Thank ya. Now, what's the what part of yourself do you keep hidden?
I'm an open book. I don't
Are
hide
you
nothing.
really? You
Yeah,
don't hide anything?
yeah, I don't hide nothing. I ain't got nothing to hide because I live right. So what do
Okay.
you got to hide? You hide stuff when you living wrong.
True. So basically, what they see
It's
is
what
the
you gonna
real
get.
deal, right?
I'm gonna get your ass to fit
Right,
in.
to fit in. I'm not doing
You
it.
can't. Like you got to be yourself.
No.
Just be real.
Yeah.
And you know what? You'll love more when you authentic,
Mhm.
opposed to being fake. Because people can see through the facade.
Yes, they can.
Be
People can
yourself.
read you.
Yeah, they can.
Serious.
They can. And I'm not fit to be fake for nobody. I never have been, never will be.
I know
So
that's
I'm an open book. I ain't got nothing to hide. I mean, I'm discreet and private, but hiding, I ain't got nothing to hide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised.
That's how people like you got somebody hidden under your house or something. The hell you got going on?
Literally.
Yeah. Yes, stay away from me. Spirits try. And you know what? I'm big on spirits too. If you get a bad energy from somebody, get your ass on. You better for real. Get on. The moment I sense like you like the booger bear or candy man or something on you, them dark spirits. But
people be doing them works on you.
Them roots and stuff.
Yeah, they
Oh
be
God,
doing that stuff.
Yeah, they do. I don't believe in all that. I like God. I anoint my house. I stay prayed up. I don't let any and everybody in my house. My house is my comfort zone. And you won't bring that there. I start anointing and praying when somebody leave. I don't care who you are.
You said when they start to leave.
Then they leave. You won't bring them demons in my house. I was raised right. Like,
Ooh, that is hilarious. Who are you becoming right now?
Me?
Me.
I don't want to be like nobody else.
Who is me?
I am generous, kind, loving, reliable, resourceful, humble, confident, and I'm just DeAndre. You know, I'm just the person that want to be known, that help people, change the game with my films and my writings. Just go down in history as one of the most humble but greatest film writers that they can ever be. And a record label owner, that's another thing that I want to be. So I love music and
That's
film.
right. Because I see you do karaoke, right?
Yeah.
How long you been doing that?
My cousin introduced it to me by the name of Vontae Simon. He's doing good. He's we grew up together. He's a gospel artist that he was on the Billboard charts and everything. So you know, but I've learned how to sing since I was a little bit boy. You know whatnot, and so that's why I always wanted to have a craft in label only, like music.
Like
I ain't want to be a singer, but like
stuff.
signing artists and stuff, A&R and all that, like stuff like that, and writing music. So along the lines of those, like that's where that started. But like performing and stuff, they can have that. I just like to sign the artists and let their talent show. Yeah. I love to sing karaoke a little bit.
It's fun.
It is. It is. It is. If anytime y'all ever like to go to a spot by the name of Tea Time, that's an amazing spot too.
I think I've heard of Tea Time.
It's off of Healy Drive.
Yeah.
I've actually shot.
I think I've been there before.
I shot my film there.
They do let people shoot stuff there.
Yeah, I shot my biopic that I'm working on with the Britta Franklin sister, Carolyn Franklin, and then I have one called Irma coming out too. But it's based on the two sisters. They got their own individual film, and her niece, Irma's daughter, Sabrina, is supporting it, and their cousin Brenda. So that's a good project that I'm working on.
Look out, y'all.
I just completed my pilot today. Corinthia, I got another one with my biological parents. They act too, so like they're along. They coming along.
Parents act too?
Yeah, like I
So
put
just
them
running
in
the family.
Yeah. It's my cousin. She one of them acted in my cousin Tiara in her series called We're About Our Business with two of my childhood friends, Abby and Keisha. That's another series that I have.
I saw that advertised. I've been seeing some of your stuff being advertised.
So I'm like, this is my fifth. The Bostons, that's another one that I did. And you know what? All this stuff was created in 2019, and it's now
It's
sitting.
just now.
Mm-hmm,
See what I'm saying?
mm-hmm. And a
It's the
lot of these,
time is now.
yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah, 2025 and 2024. 2024, 2025, and 2026 now is my years. Like,
That's crazy.
yeah. And I just been pushing at it. Like, and I had another show called, my first show was Alyssa Mahogany. So like I'm like I got 4 sitcoms, 1 drama, and then 2 films that's left. Yeah,
That is so awesome.
yeah.
So awesome. So if all the projects disappear tomorrow, who is DeAndre Little?
Same DeAndre, still humble, still laid back, still real as possibly as I can be. It wouldn't change me. If they disappear, they disappear. I just be who I am. And I try to create again. That's one thing about being a creator.
You don't stop.
Yeah, like just
keep
because something
going,
something taken away from you, man,
Yeah.
you can start over again. Ain't nothing wrong with starting over in life. And ageism is not a factor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you 80 years old. If you got a gift to write, act, sing, dance, go for it.
Do it.
Who the hell is to deem you what you can
Right.
do? Yeah, I don't like all that.
They do that often too.
Yeah. As long as you got that gift, you better flaunt it.
Yeah, that's right.
Go ahead, bro or sister.
Do it. Why long as you breathe.
Long as God,
That's right.
And don't let nobody tell you what you can and what you can't do.
Mm-hmm.
That's fuel to your fire to keep going on.
That's right.
Don't nobody got no
They need to just keep going.
Yeah, don't nobody determine when you make it.
Mm-hmm.
Only God.
That's right.
Only God and yourself. That's all you got to please.
And people need to get that in their minds.
I agree. I agree.
What would you tell the younger DeAndre Little?
Be patient. God got you. This anxiety won't last forever. Keep being prayed up like your mom and daddy raised you to be in Christ, and your grandma. And God got you. It won't always be like this. Because in my teen years, I didn't always have the best confidence. But at 30, 33 years old, man, I know who I am. And I say that humbly. I'm not arrogant, but I know who DeAndre is.
Yes. Now, before we unplug, one last thing. What's the question you're asking yourself today?
Are you going to achieve all that you want? Is it more that God got for you? And if it is, I'm open to it.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing your story and your journey with us.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. It was good talking to you.
If people want to follow you, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram. My name is DJ Little 9326. Or you can find me on Facebook, and that's DeAndre Little. On YouTube, my channel is DJL Concept Creations. And yeah, so they're my platforms that you can find. And on my YouTube, you can find my shows, We're About Our Business, Becoming the Robinsons, Alyssa Mahogany, and the Bostons. Those 3 are on there. And then my trailers for Curling and the Boston. All my trailers for my shows, Becoming the Robinsons, all that. So yeah, all that is on there. Corinthia, each series trailer and 4 episodes of my shows are on there. So
all right.
That's my platform.
All right. Well, you guys heard it here on Artistry Unplugged. Please support the brother. Follow him, see what he's up to, and everything.
Likewise, and make sure y'all come out here and get the interview with the girl. She got you. She make you feel comfortable.
Thank you.
You make me feel at home. I gotta introduce some more people.
You sure do. Well, what stood out to me wasn't the projects. It was the decision to keep going long before there was proof. I'm Denise Michelle. This is Artistry Unplugged, where artists reveal their true colors. Until next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.